Alright, gonna play a little bit of MudRunner today. This is actually my first time to record myself playing this one. And anywho, this is an old classic that I like playing. I actually spent quite a bit of time playing Spintires whenever I got it first. And I, I played it on just a cheap, no, it wasn't really cheap. It was just like a Lenovo idea pad. Anyway, it was like it's an 8-year-old laptop. It now belongs to my mom, but it was actually, I got it for cheap at a local pawn shop, and I started gaming on it, and it would do like maybe medium settings, 720, kind of thing. But it ran well. And anyway, that's what I played Spintires on, and now I'm on console with MudRunner, and we're gonna do a little bit of mud running, so-called, today. So one of the first things I like to do is check and see. Okay, yep, my audio is working just fine. Okay, maybe that messed up a little bit of my audio, but that's okay. Okay, one of the first things I like to do is to knock out all the watch points fairly quickly. Or watch points, excuse me. Yeah, that is what it's called, a watch point. Let me see if I can find... a lot of people use this scout right here, but I found that it's a bit too top heavy, because I have, run, excuse me, I have tipped it over quite a few times, and while this thing is pretty zippy, oh goodness, it gets kind of frustrating. So I'm not going to go with this one. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this bad boy right here. And well, looks like I'm gonna have to familiarize myself, and I'm gonna get... What? Why is the fuel... Why is that unavailable? Ah, fireproof exhaust. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna use this as my scout trailer, or scout trailer. Wow, I'm having a hard time talking right now. My scout vehicle. I can have all the fuel that I need, and let's see. I'm gonna go this way, up, down, up that way, so I can refuel and just have all the fuel that I need. Let's try this again. Okay. I know this map fairly well, so I won't have to have a point-to-point direction to the fuel station. I say that, and you watch, I'm going to get lost. But I'm not going to plan for that. Whoa! This is such a classic game. There's just something about just going around in the wilderness with these Russian vehicles. I'm pretty sure that's what they are anyway. Going all through the mud and water. It's actually pretty fun. And this has actually wanted me to, after getting used to playing this game, I've wanted to find me a budget kind of off-roader in real life. And okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm not to go that way. A budget off-roader in real life, and kind of like an old Toyota pickup, something like that, and go off and just have fun. But life hasn't allowed me to do that, and that's, you know, it's okay. That's really not my my top priority at this time, or not my main interest. Video games, it really isn't not my main interest. The majority of you guys that do watch my content on my channel knows that that I like music, and that's what I like playing the drums, and that's what I usually do in my off time. So, and that's actually what I do as my job too. I'm very fortunate to have that as my job, and haven't always done that. While I've had little different events over the years that I have played for and getting paid for it, that's doing it consistently has not been a thing until the last year and a half, and it's been absolutely fun. I haven't had an overabundance to do with, but I've been able to pay my bills, and that's what I've wanted. So hopefully I can get through this with no problem. Yep, looks like I will. Sweet. And like I said at the beginning of this of all of this, I'm gonna head towards the fuel I don't know what you call it. Head towards get some more fuel, fill up this tank, fill up my truck completely, and that way I can have enough to just go around and unlock all the watch points. I remember whenever I played Spintires on PC, there was quite a few mods. There was a lot of mods that was just so much fun, and well, all I did was just ride around with the mods, because I don't think you could I'm gonna switch down into low here. I don't think you could accomplish any of the missions with the modded vehicles. Okay, I'm on track. One of my favorite vehicles, probably not my favorite vehicle from the modded community, excuse me, is the Willys Jeep. It was just like a World War II OD green, you know, World War II Jeep, and that thing would just zip everywhere. I mean, and it had a low center of gravity compared to the other scout vehicle that's in Spintires and MudRunner, the one that I talked about at the beginning of this video. And it hardly ever would turn over, and you know, there would be some places where it would kind of get hung up high center, but that was kind of rare, and it was just such a neat vehicle to run around in. And yeah, and just like I said in my last Call of Duty, or one of my last Call of Duty videos that I recorded, I just like World War II history, and that's one of the reasons why I like the Willys Jeep. Hope everybody that is watching is having a great day. Mine isn't too bad. Really haven't done much. And I woke up a little after 1, and I'm back to sleeping late again, which is not exactly the way I wanted to go about it. But you know, like I said, my job doesn't require me to have a certain schedule. So okay, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go through here. I'm going to try to make things interesting. Go that way. I'm going to try to go up through that way. It might be a dumb decision, but you know, it is what it is. I'm doing this to kind of keep things interesting, and that's what I'm definitely going to do, is keep things interesting. Sweet, we got a roadway here. Let's make things go a little bit faster. Don't want to pick up any damage. That would not be a good idea. That's another thing I need to be mindful of. I have a tendency to go a little too quick, you know? And just a single rock, like basketball-sized rock, can just totally almost take out a complete truck, you know? Which is kind of annoying, but that's just a part of the tuning. Oh, that's just a part of the tuning of the game. But so this is a bit of a gamble, kind of a risky thing. Let's I'm gonna go a little bit into this water and then go back up here. Hopefully I can get through these trees where that trail, where my marker leads through. Come on, don't get hung up. Don't get hung up. Yes, sir. We'll take it. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see, where are we going here? Let's go. Let's go through there. Come on, come on. You know you want to. Ah, come on. Get the gears up, and then I can go into high. Whoa! I am. My goodness, I had a hard time controlling that camera there for a little bit. There we go. One thing you will find, it may, like, you know, irritate some people that'll watch this, but for quite a few years, I guess you'd call this an off-road simulator. Well, for quite a few years I played Flight Simulator, and I got my feet wet with that about, oh goodness, back in 01, I believe. It was either 01 or 02 for about had been playing that for about 18 years, and it's such a fun game. There's so many different places you can go. Unlike this, it's a completely different way of traversing, if you will. But you know, I like to change things up, and so yeah. MudRunner is an awesome way to do it. If I can get there in a timely manner, that would be fantastic. Alright, here's our first waypoint. Watch point. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's boogie over here. Shouldn't be that far over here. And I'm going to run on high. There we go. Even though this truck, wow, my goodness, Tyler. Even though this truck is a bit bulky compared to the other small Scout vehicles, it's just you know, for me it's a no-brainer. The low center. What in the world is that? Huh. It's got a low center of gravity. It's heavy, so it won't move around too much. And me putting this fuel tank, this cistern, I guess is what you call it, on here really helps it stabilize itself. Whoops. Got hung up on something. See if I can make a way through here. Bring these trees down. A lot of people will probably do things a bit differently, but I'm one of these that just cuts through a lot of brush. Here's another watch point. Okay, let's go up here and do the other one. Whoa! I don't think I even completed my thought earlier. When I brought up me playing Flight Simulator, I have a tendency when playing with the joystick that I have to just move through cycle through all the view, toggle through the views, and it's just so weird. A lot of people will just sit there in the cockpit. Nope, I'll go from the external view, on plane view, to the cockpit, to the tower, you know, just different views. And also, along with Spintires, I downloaded a lot of free mods online, and for Flight Simulator, and oh my goodness, it was so much fun. The different planes. I hardly ever flew the stock planes. Now that was Flight Simulator 2004. I first got it at later part of 2004. Me and my family. Whoa! Come on, fella. That was almost a disaster. Me and my family. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this real quick. We're moving back from North Carolina, and I'm originally originally from Texas, and we lived in North Carolina for 3 years. My dad's job relocated us there, and after we had come back, our moving company that we used to move us either misplaced or some things were stolen. Yeah, my dad's wedding ring was actually stolen. So compared to some of my stuff that was stolen, there was like a bundle of DVDs. I used to have hundreds of DVDs. Now I really don't watch that many, movies that much. But anyway, the company reimbursed for the cost of my DVDs that were lost, and for like the remainder of $40 or so, I decided to get Flight Simulator 2004, and 2004, 2003. I think it's 2004. And there's another watch point. Let's see, how many do we have here? Got one more. Sweet. Okay, let's do this a little bit differently now. I'm gonna try to do this way. And I had no idea for like the longest time when playing Flight Simulator that there was mods, and I think it took me maybe about a couple of years to really get the hang of it and really find out about it. This was back in probably 2006. Oh, don't want to pick up damage. That was... Oh, nope. See if I can do this without getting hung up. That would be nice. Yeah, mods on Flight Simulator was so much fun. I pretty much only downloaded the free planes, and there were some vehicles, like there was one specifically that was the oh goodness, I forgot the name of it, but it was the boat on The Perfect Storm. George Clooney's, Mark Wahlberg, their fishing boat, and it was actually pretty neat to drive the boat there in the different sections of water, the ocean, stuff like that. And so yeah, there were some vehicles that you could download, but it was a bit. Let's see, where am I going here? See if I can make my way through this. Like I said, different vehicles that you could download, and but it, with the game being developed around flying and stuff like that, and some planes that could be on sea, different seaplanes that could float. It just the mechanics of it, the physics, was just not quite there for cars and different vehicles. So that was a bit, that was a bit wonky, if you will. But I didn't spend that much time on the ground. Like I said, it was a flight simulator, so I spent quite a time in the air. So hopefully I can find my way through here. I'm gonna get me a drink real quick. I usually don't. Oh, that's not a good idea, Tyler. I totally could have hit that tree. I usually don't move around much at night, but like I said, I want to keep this interesting, so hopefully I won't have to venture off too far into those woods, because once again, this truck is just not very maneuverable, and I've totally gotten aha! Yes! Sweetness! Found a cleared spot. I didn't even need that extra fuel to begin with. That's good. Here it comes, kids. There it go. Okay. Alright, that's all the watch points. Sweetness. Alright, well, I'm going to stop this video, and I will see you in the next one.